I really got to stop playing. All right, man. All right. Okay. I think we got it. By the way, somebody told me that Charlamagne was talking to Rosenberg. I don't know. This is Adin Ross talking to. You have Adin Ross talking to A Boogie, and they're talking about King of New York. Here we go.
Not to put pressure on you, but who is King of New York?
All right, so if you were not gonna say music-wise, I'm gonna get called a dick sucker, but not music-wise, I say Kai. Like
No, but just musically.
Gigi.
Bro, it's Ice Spice.
Of all time or right now?
Right now, no.
Ice Spice got it right now. Ice Spice got it.
Right now?
Ice Spice got it right now.
How can you say Jay-Z when listen to Jay-Z? That's why people say Michael Jordan better than LeBron. You didn't even watch Michael Jordan.
King.
I like what he said. He said if Pop was alive, it'd be him and Pop.
Yep. So who is it right now?
Oh, wow.
Him and Pop. That's my Kings of New York.
That's right now, in the moment too. I feel like since I didn't drop in like mad long right now too, I feel like Ice, she's wilding right now. She got it. Right now.
Yeah, no.
For the females,
You and her need to do a song.
Not for real though. Like,
Yeah, no.
She has years to get to 60 platinum singles, bro.
yes.
You understand that?
In the beginning, I used to look at things like that too. I used to look at it like.
I look at the
Can I ask you, what makes you the King of New York? Why specifically?
all his albums were platinum. No other New York artist.
Is it just because you're from New York and you rep New York, or is
I feel like the people, the fans, make it that, because I never really like forced that amongst people. You know what I'm saying? I never was like on songs back to back like I'm the King of New York, and videos saying I'm the King of New York. There was a lot of people that was out here doing that kind of made that in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That made people give answers, and give their opinions, But I feel like on my end, that shit just fell in my lap, So even to this day, like I'm just doing my thing. I do what I like doing. Like I like making music. I like making fire music, not just what's
And not just look at the numbers though. You can sell it by himself. Most platinum singles in the city.
Yeah, like the beauty of it is being able to sell out like arenas and shit.
By himself though.
You know my favorite song by you you've ever done?
Oh, what's that?
Temporary. That's my favorite song. You know that song? Temporary?
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I think the title of King of New York is vacant. It's 100% vacant right now. Let me establish what King of New York means to me. The king, and yes, it could be a woman. And I'm going to tell you why Ice Spice, even though she's hot, she cannot be King of New York. The king can't be ducking no fades. No fades. Got to take on all challenges. Feel me? Ice and Lotto. Ice is a good, cute girl. She want no smoke with Lotto. We could tell. That's not king vibe. When put a New York nigga in the Sahara Desert with his fucking Yankee fitted and his Timberland boots, he gonna make his presence known. That's that New York energy. And if you gonna be the king, you gotta embody that energy 100-fold. So right now, what we're seeing, A Boogie, he's still lit, but he's not that separated or blowing out the field as I believe about 2 years ago he was. He actually is in an interesting place that is, right around, like, he's not getting the Roddy Ricch feel, but it's like, Roddy was supposed to be a superstar. Boogie, he's lit, but it feels like he's not that far separated from who would you say is a competitor? Let's say Lil TJ. Doesn't seem like he's that far removed. That's why the title of king is vacant. Because when someone say they the king, it should be very distinct. Okay? Now, what do I think is missing for a king to be crowned? We need a New York rapper that embodies how New York rap has been in demeanor, has been in affecting the world, and also when ducking no smoke, to have a run. I think Adin was being nice here. You see, the reason why Pop was going to qualify for King of New York is that Pop went on a run, and Pop created a wave on that run. And a lot of things you know, you can't be the king if you're just a one-off. You know what I mean? The king usually is influential to whatever the fuck is going on. Is almost changing the sound or changing the culture of what's happening at the time. That's missing at the current point, but it doesn't mean New York hip-hop is not in a good place. New York hip-hop is an amazing place, if you ask me. There's a lot of good rappers that are lit. They are able to tour, whether it's in the city or out the city, and you have a lot of guys who are veterans like Boogie. He's still doing his thing, and he's still pretty relevant. You get what I'm saying? But the king, when I think about the king of hip-hop, or not king of New York, I think about it at the time Jay-Z was the king. I think about it at the time 50 Cent was the king. And you have to remember, during those eras, when those people were the king, it was a little bit different vibe. I understand what 6ix9ine was trying to do when he tried to embody, yo, I'm the king, because he felt he was kicking up for New York so much and he was so hot, which was true, even though some of the people didn't respect it or maybe respect him. But there was a separation at that time between the wave that 6ix9ine had up to that point, and when he called himself king, it was like, oh, okay, right? At this point, I think it's just vacant. And, you know, I'm saying it not to hate, but I would tell every New York rapper, I think y'all, let's compare it to the NBA. It's like no true number one seed right now. It's like everybody's hovering around 500. Everybody's 4 games away from each other. It could change any moment. The king gonna be the person who go on a crazy run and blows everybody out the water. And all it takes is string together 2-3 songs or one big movement. That's what it's waiting for. Okay? That's how I look at it. You guys don't have to look at it like that, but that's what it is. Okay? Somebody said, A Boogie been king though. Well, the reason why I'm saying it's vacant is because, yeah, if we're going to give a default king, we'll say Boogie still got it. But here's the thing. I believe that a king of New York should only be crowned when you're at a lightning peak of your career. And it's like boxing. You know, yeah, you the champ, but if you don't defend your belt within a certain time, they vacate the belt. Now they say, all right, y'all go squabble it up again, and we gonna give a new champion. I feel right now we're in the squabble it up again, and let's get the new king. And it might be Boogie again. But Boogie had his time being king. You know, again, the king title only reigns with you when you're at peak hot redness or hotness type shit. Feel me? I hope y'all understand. Somebody says Fabio said he was king. With all due respect, I don't think Fabio ever was the king, but I think he was competing. He was like a number one contender for a bit, if you ask me. Okay? Like, if we're going year by year, I think Nicki's had it a bunch of times. And almost, Nicki's doesn't even belong in this conversation because Nicki's Nicki. You get what I'm saying? Like, Nicki is like Nicki. And matter of fact, she's just the queen, right? Yeah, just say she's the queen because it's unfair to, like, Nicki's hotter than all these New York rappers by 10, right?